Nah, this shit fine. This shit is fine. I like looking in the camera smiling.
I love that.
This shit is fine.
Hi guys, it is your girl, Touched by Tiny, and y'all, I am so excited because I am finally back with a brand new video. Okay, I have been getting a lot of questions about these, and to be honest, I kind of stopped doing dreads years ago. So my clients, so of course you can see he's not dreaded up, it's not locked or anything like that. But lately my male clients have been asking me for the dread feel and look. And so I feel like this style is like super trending right now. And like I said, a lot of my male clients are asking me for this style. So I only feel that it's best for me to finally drop a video on how I achieve this look. So this is my boy Brent. You guys, we go way, 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 way back since like college years back, okay? And he's always trying to get me to do new things for him. And I love that for him and I love that for me. So I love that for us. And I love that for y'all because I get to showcase new styles for y'all. So to achieve this look, you guys, I am kind of I wouldn't say working harder, but I want to part the middle, which will be the in between. So that's if the hair, some parts of the hair is long, or some parts of the hair is a little bit shorter, or if you're just trying to stay away from the actual pulling and the tension a little bit, I highly suggest for you to section the part three ways, like how I'm doing. Like that's in the middle, and that's to keep me from pulling too much on his edges area. Okay, so to start off, we're gonna, yes, and this do require a decent amount of products, you guys, because we're twisting the hair by itself and we want to make sure that the twist is not gonna unravel. So yes, you would need products to achieve this look. Oh, and a quick FYI, my boy do own a few barbershops. He is a boss, so if you are in the Orlando area, be sure to check him out, okay? Remember, the side was sectioned in three parts, you guys. So for this right here, I'm going to twist it. And if you can see, I'm literally just using my fingers. And I'm making sure that the roots are super duper duper secure. And the longer you twist it, the better, honestly, it looks. But you don't have to twist it all the way to the end, to be honest. And I'm just going to part it, make sure the parts is nice and neat. And once again, make sure there's a decent amount of products in there. We're going to start from the root and all the way. We're just going to twist, 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 and make sure that's super secure before we move on to the next phase. Fast forwarding to that middle section, again, you guys, you have to please make sure there's a decent amount of products in there. And for the middle section, I'm just going to twist them kind of like a box feel. You don't have to do it at an angle. You just want to make sure that that they are twisted individually, because that's what's going to help keep you from pulling from side to side. Okay, so you're going to, if you want to match up the boxes from what you previously did, you can do that, but it's really not necessary. You just want to make sure they're not too big, not too small, because you also don't want them to be too bulky, but you also don't want them to be too small where you're like overly working it and making sure that it's not pulling too much. And lastly, for that last part, what I'm doing is just matching energy, okay? Whatever I did on one side is what I'm going to do on the next. So you want to always make sure the middle of your hair is always matching up. But if you're starting off fresh from just the first side, you do them as big as you want or as small as you want. But just please keep in mind, the bigger they are, the more of a twist and tighter twist you have to do. And of course, the smaller, the more, you know. So just pick the size that you want to do and be consistent throughout the whole head. And now once we're done twisting the whole thing, you guys, this is where it gets fun, at least for me. And this is exactly why, you guys, I told y'all about making a middle section twist, because without the middle section, I would have been pulling it from the middle of his head all the way down near to his ear. And that's way too much tension. So creating a middle barrier just helps when you're actually doing that barrel twist itself without doing too much pulling. You do want to pull to make sure it's not going to unravel, but you don't want to do it too much where it's just like pulling from the middle of your head all the way down to your ear. We don't want to do that. And as far as the barrel twist, you're going to eye that, honestly. You're going to twist it in one direction for the top part, and in the bottom part, you're just going to take it. I don't know why this boy's not keeping his head together. Brent, come on now. This is also my problem child, okay? But y'all, the top part, we're going to pull it downwards and twist, and then the bottom part, we're going to pull it on the top and twist, and making sure that that hair is super secured while also using the middle again as a barrier. Now, Brent, I'm not telling you no more, okay? Let's keep your head together, boy. Period. And you're going to keep with that process all the way to the end of the nape, okay? Once you're done with that, then I'll tell you what to do next. So boom, we're at the end, okay? So for the end, you guys, you can do twists, like 2-finger twists. But for Brent, we're going to actually wrap it up with braids. And the reason for that is because we tend to find out that the braids last longer because it keeps it from unraveling. So I just want to make sure that there's a decent amount of products in there. And I'm just going to split it into 3, and I'm just going to plait it, you know. And then once I plait it, make sure all the little strands are secured. We're going to plait it all the way to the end. Then I'm just going to use a rubber band and barrel the ends of his hair right back up, and then use a rubber band to secure that, to make sure that this is going to last him a pretty good, decent amount of time.
I know this shit, bro.
Stupid, bro. That young man is so crazy, y'all. So after that, yes, we still gonna proceed with adding mousse, a little bit of spritz or hairspray or whatever, and then we're going to tie it down, have them sit under the dryer, and then we'll be good to go. And ta-da! Ta-da! This is it, you guys. Period. This is our barrel indivisible twist, whatever you want to call it. I don't know. I don't have an actual name for it other than the barrel twist for now, okay? But this is the end result, you guys. Super duper duper happy. This is our second time doing it. The first time we did his hair like that, he had 4 sections instead of 2. Yeah, and with the 4 sections, instead of doing the middle section that I showed y'all, you just twist both of them as is, because there won't be too much pulling on that. But for this look, because it's only 2 sections, that's why we did the longer method, okay? But this is my boy Brent. So Brent, how you feeling?
Nah, this shit fine. This shit is fine. I like looking in the camera smiling.
I love that.
This shit is fine.
And y'all heard it directly from the source's mouth. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell button. Until next time, peace and love.